You are now listening to the Q&E Podcast.
Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Q&E Podcast. You're here with your boy Q Hicks right now. I got Edgar on the other line. Edgar, tell the people what's good.
What's up, everybody? It's been a long week, but we back with the sports podcast. We got the Bucks and the Bears tonight. We got a whole lot of football coming this weekend, so let's get into it.
Yes. First, before we get into any sports, man, I know you've been seeing it just like how I've been seeing it, bro. The Quavo snowflake shit, bro. I don't know why.
It only works because he's rich. He's
Literally.
rich. That's it. Hey, Quavo got sauce. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't finna act like Quavo lame. My dog got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Team Huncho. You already know what time it is. But that if he wasn't rich, it wouldn't have worked. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
And y'all see it's not working for y'all. Y'all regular dudes cannot be doing this in the girls' DM. Bruh, keep with the hard eyes and the hey beautifuls. Keep up with that shit. Do not go to the ice flake, bruh. Dude, please do not, man.
It's the fact.
That last night.
It's the fact that everybody used the ice snowflake thing. Use a different emoji. Like, don't
snow, man.
Exactly. Everybody using the same emoji, so it's gonna get played out real soon. You're supposed to be different and use a different type of.
It's already played out. Exactly. Do you think it would have worked at least if they wouldn't have seen the Quavo post? Would it have worked? If they didn't see that, if Quavo would have never posted.
No. What he said after the snowflake still didn't sound good. Yeah. He was like, "You icy, I'm a glacier boy." And I'm like, that's not gonna work with everybody. It's not. It's really not.
It's not.
And the only reason it worked with Saweetie is because
she was a fan. She sounded like a fan.
Yeah, like she said in like a couples interview that they did that she low key shot her shot with him first. Like, or she made it known that she wanted to fuck with him first anyway. So that's why it was easy for him to just hop in her DMs and just do that anyway. So I'm like, yeah, regular dudes ain't doing this.
Y'all gotta stop, bro. Like I said, 2 of my homegirls sent me that last night. And they're like, what are these dudes doing? Like, it's not gonna work for y'all, bro. They are not responding to that. They are not responding to that, bro. Like I said, keep up with the hard
You seen the one that said you got Quavo money and he sent the gift back? That was the funniest shit.
I see that, bro. That shit getting out of hand. This shit definitely getting out of hand. And one more thing before we get into it, bro, is the Aquaman movie. I know the movie came out a couple of years ago, but I just watched it for the first time last night. Oh, my God, bro. Y'all should have gassed up that movie way more. That movie was fire.
It was gassed up. They did gas it up.
No. Not enough for me. After what I seen last night, they ain't gassed it up enough, bro. Because I think it was up there with the Marvel movies. I would put it up.
It was. It's just Black Panther was boosted so much because black people.
They came out at the same time?
Nah, I think Aquaman came out like either that later half of the year or at the beginning of 2019.
Yeah.
But Black Panther was boosted the way it was because black people just never seen a superhero like that before. Like Aquaman white, so or whatever he is, Samoan,
Hawaiian, I don't know
Hawaiian, I don't know. Whatever he is like we see that type of face as a superhero all the time. Mm-hmm. So the amount of black people who aren't in the superhero movies, the reason the numbers were so big going to see that movie is because we don't see that often. Like that's the first superhero where we really were the shit in every way. But with Aquaman, it's like, that's a familiar face of a type of superhero. So.
But I'm trying to put y'all on right now, bro. If y'all haven't seen Aquaman, definitely go check that out, bro. Because I will put that other than Civil War, Captain America Civil War, I'm putting that over all the Captain America movies.
I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I heard it was very, very good. I ain't gonna lie. Because DC movies are usually trash. Let me just put that out there. Other than the Dark Knight trilogy, DC movies are usually trash. So
Did
the
you
fact
like the third Dark Knight? Did you like the third Dark Knight?
Hell yeah. They closed it
with Bane?
Mm-hmm.
I like the regular Dark Knight, like the Dark Knight with the Joker.
But I mean, that's gonna be the best one. That's always one.
I wasn't really feeling the one with Bane though. I wasn't feeling it.
I don't know. I loved it. I love the way they closed it out. It was great to me.
Mm-hmm. I like the first one and the second one, but the third one is like, it's cool. Like it's still Christian Bale at the end of the day, and I'm gonna watch it, but it's like, is it fire though? So you think it's fire?
Yeah, I thought they closed it out good.
That's a bet. That's a bet. Definitely go check out Aquaman. Best DC movie. I hear a lot of people saying Wonder Woman. I looked at Wonder Woman. I know it's all about the woman empowerment and all of that. I understand it.
Oh no,
Aquaman is better. Aquaman is better. All right, bro. Let's dive into the NFL, bro. If this is your first time listening to the Q&E podcast, we do have 5 segments. We have sports, what social media wants to know, 2 Wild Wednesday, entertainment, and also Pass the Ox. So starting off with sports, the biggest game of the weekend. We called it too, bro. Browns versus the Cowboys, bro. Oh my goodness.
You called it. I ain't expected it to be like that.
You said Browns though, didn't you? You picked Browns last week.
I said the Browns was gonna win. I didn't say it was gonna be the biggest game of the weekend.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh, I already knew it. I've been liking the way the Browns have been playing, bro. Baker Mayfield is throwing the ball less. They running the ball more. I know Nick Chubb got hurt on Sunday, but the way they was getting OBJ involved, they was finally giving him some touches about time. And you see how he was getting loose against the Cowboys.
Exactly.
So if you keep feeding the running game and you keep feeding Odell, you're going to keep getting wins.
I think Taylor Rooks, it was either Taylor Rooks or Joy Taylor, they had tweeted and said, every now and then, Odell gives you a moment where he makes you realize who the hell he is. And this game was definitely that moment.
Exactly. Because folks been sleep on Odell for 2 years because they don't throw on the ball. Or when they do throw on the ball, shit don't be accurate. So it's like, damn, bro.
But they be acting like he overhyped. Odell's still my favorite receiver. He may not be my number one, but he definitely still my favorite receiver because it's like, bro, y'all be sleeping on dude, bro. He not overrated.
His talent's still top 5.
Exactly.
Top 5,
Now, if we just talking production, then okay. Yeah. But if we talking like straight up talent, oh yeah, he definitely still up there.
Yeah. Because earlier in the season, like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, the way they not utilizing that dude, I'm like, that man can end up with Cam in New England now. He can really get some production going. But I'm saying, they starting to use
happens, I don't know. If that happens,
I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I just got me a Cam sweatshirt for my birthday. That shit's so fire, bro.
I opened my mailbox today. Guess what was in there?
What?
Just guess.
What the hell was in there? Some Odell shit?
Just guess. Nah.
What was it?
My dad sent me a Brady shirt.
He sent you some Brady shit? Damn. You got a Mike Evans jersey, don't you?
Nah, I had a Doug Martin jersey.
That was the last one you had?
Mm-hmm. I ain't had a Bucks jersey since the Doug Martin
jersey. He got you that shit for your birthday?
Nah, he just sent it as a just because type shit.
Yeah, that's lit. That's lit.
Yeah.
That's lit. Man, shout out to Pops. But how you felt about that game, bro? Do you feel like the Browns are playoff contenders after what you seen on Sunday, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, low key, they looking like it. They looking like they full force and effect. I don't see them winning anything in the playoffs, but getting there is definitely believable. Definitely. Plus, it was the Cowboys. I expected the Cowboys to do some Cowboy shit, so they ain't surprised.
Bro, they were down by 27, bro.
Now that I wasn't expecting that.
27.
It's the Browns at the end of the day. I don't give a damn how well they starting to look. It's the Browns. You should not be down that much to the Browns ever.
Bro. And like I said, I always got to preface this saying, I want Dak to get his money, this, that, and the third. But this man is stat padding, and it's clear nowadays. Dude was down by 27 and had like 200-something yards. In the fourth quarter alone, when they're down by 20-something, he gets like 250 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns. And now his stats ended up being 500 passing yards, 4 TDs. It's like, man,
because he's doing it. He's doing it when it doesn't really matter.
Garbage
like, it
time.
Don't matter
Yes.
No more. Yeah.
Garbage time, bro.
Just to make the score closer at the end, so you'd be like, oh damn, they only lost by a touchdown or a field goal. When in reality, they was getting their ass kicked the whole game.
Exactly, and I think that's why people don't want to directly blame Dak, because when you look at the stat line, it's like, damn, he did put up 500 passing yards. But if you watch the whole game, it's like he didn't do anything the first 3 quarters. He go crazy in the fourth in garbage time and make it a 3-point game. But it's like, what did he really do? If you were giving us this production in the first 3 quarters, we wouldn't be in this position. So I was like, bro, you got the weapons. You really don't have no excuse at this point, Dak.
I gave him props at the beginning of the season now, but y'all know how I feel about that. He asking for that money, and he ain't showing why he deserved the money, but I gave him credit after the first, 1 or 2 games.
After that Falcons game.
Yeah, he's slowing back down, and I'm looking at him like, hey, nah, don't make me take my compliment back, because I just said you low-key starting to show you deserve it. And now you doing
like
this.
The same Dak from last year. We were saying the same shit last year, bro.
Exactly, bro.
8-8 type shit, bro. That's crazy, dog. but they really should be 0-4. They shouldn't have beat the Falcons.
I'm not counting that Falcons win. Like I just can't. I can't count it. I can't.
My goodness, I'm still upset at the Falcons, bro. I thought they was gonna make some shit shake on Monday night. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, the Falcons are gonna falcon. What Carlos Miller said. Hey, the Falcons gonna falcon,
bruh. Aaron Rodgers had no wide receivers on Monday. No Devontae Adams. No Lazard, and he out there throwing the randoms, killing the Falcons. I'm like, bro, Falcons can't win for losing no more. Julio out there getting hurt. Ridley out there getting shut down. It's just like, what? I don't know what needs to happen in Atlanta, but something needs to change immediately, bro.
Dan Quinn needs to get fired. Why is he still?
Now, that's the first thing.
Why does he still have a job?
Oh my! I think they need to tear it all down, bro. GM might have to get out of that too, bro. Mm-hmm. After what I've been seeing,
I can see it.
That shit ridiculous, bro. But gotta ask you again, dog, about the Cowboys. Will they make the playoffs? How they looking, man? They in a trash division, so I think they still on top of the division or in second place.
Hell no, they in third place.
Shit, but they got the same amount of wins. It's because the West they got a tie. It's because the
Eagles in first place. Washington is right above them, and then it's the Cowboys, and then it's the Giants.
Yeah. So how you feel right now?
I ain't gonna switch out like you say I'll be doing. I'm gonna stick with my prediction. I'm gonna still say what I said for the beginning of the season. The Cowboys still have the second best chance to make the Super Bowl in the NFC. I'm not going to switch out because Quincy go point me out and be like, oh, so you switching already? Nope. I'm going to stick to what I said, even though it's clearly evident that that's not going to happen.
I wouldn't blame you, though, bro. I wouldn't blame you.
I'm taking some enjoyment out of this because you know how I feel about the Cowboys at the end of the day. No matter how much talent they have, no matter how good they should be, they're the Cowboys, and they're going to do cowboy shit at the end of the day.
I feel like if you're not a Cowboys fan, everybody else other than the Cowboys fan has enjoyment when the Cowboys are losing because we hate their fans, bro. The fans are toxic, and there's so many of them. We can't bang with them.
And it's just funny, like, they literally think they're winning a Super Bowl every year. Like, I really think that's why people enjoy their suffering so much because it's like, how do you come in with that statement every year? I'm a Bucs fan. I never say we're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't even say we're going to make the playoffs every year. Like, unless I really feel that good about the team, I don't even say that, let alone Super Bowl. Cowboys for the past, I just turned 23.
Past 20 years.
They ain't been shit since then. So
I want to say 1995 was the last time they were Super Bowl, in the Super Bowl at least. So 25 years. Or
even Super Bowl contenders at least. So
that's ridiculous, bro. I don't know, bro. It's tough for me because now since I made this Washington prediction and they just changed their quarterback to Kyle Allen, even though I do feel a way about it.
I feel a way about that too.
I feel a way about it. I'm going to still rock out with this. I'm going to rock out with not the Skins, but the Washington football team. I'm going to still rock out with them for right now, bro. But nobody looks good. I know Carson Wentz had a good game. I know Carson Wentz had a solid game on Sunday night, but it's just like everybody looks terrible still, bro.
Damn near. You could say nobody in that division deserves a win at all. Like, you can damn near say that. Like, all the teams in that division should be 0-4 basically right now.
You can make a slick argument for that. You can, bro. Let's slide on to the next game, bro. Patriots versus the Chiefs, which was on Monday night. Cam didn't play due to COVID. We're going to dive into that a little later, but they played a good game. Patriots played a tough game with Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer was fucking up bad, dog. Was taking sacks at the end of the half, throwing picks.
Trash.
Garbo. Hey, and didn't they say Stidham was going to be the future of the Patriots?
Trash. Two trash cans.
Man, and he looked worse than Hoyer, man.
Man, I knew neither one of those quarterbacks were going to be the future. I don't know why they tried to make it like that before Cam got there. And even when Cam got there, they tried to make it sound like it was kind of going to be competition, competing for the starting spot. And I'm like, y'all out y'all damn mind if y'all think Cam Newton not from the start and he just got signed to this team. Like, no, that's not happening. Yeah. So the fact that they really tried to play that and hype that up just to see the atrociousness we seen that night, I was like, man, get the hell out of here. Cam finna come. This is just really gonna prove my point that Cam is going to get MVP.
And I was gonna dive into that, bro. I think this helped his MVP case more than anything. Because I think if they win this game, or not if they win this game, but if he played, they win this game. And I think they win it handily at that because
they either would have won. They either would have won or it would have been a way more entertaining close game.
I think they would have won because their defense was playing stout, bro. That's the best I've seen their defense all year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna deny that.
Because they held the Chiefs to 6 points in the first 3 quarters? Mm-hmm. And they started getting loose in the fourth quarter. I think they scored 2 touchdowns, and then it was a pick 6. So that's how they ended up getting to 26. But before then, bro, they was clamping them. And I think Bill Belichick really has Pat Mahomes' number. Nobody else in the NFL does, but Bill Belichick does, bro.
Hey, and that's the wrong person you want to have your number.
Exactly, bro. Because if you see him in the playoffs with Cam, oh, now we get to have a conversation.
Because Belichick already watching your film anyway, whether he plays you during the regular season or not, he watching your film. So the fact that he's playing you in the regular season and you have a good chance to seeing him again in the playoffs, he's studying you more than he's studying his own playbook.
Yeah, bro. That's why Belichick to go. After what I seen last night, it was another reason why Bill Belichick is the GOAT.
Because Pat Mahomes, he has the Ravens and Lamar Jackson's number.
Got their number.
Bill got damn near both of their numbers. So even though the Ravens won last year when they played, it was like,
I agree. I agree. That's what I'm going to ask you right now.
He picked shit apart better than anybody else.
Yeah. So are the Pats the biggest threat to the Chiefs after what you've seen them do to the Ravens? I think they are.
I still want to hold out and say either the Ravens or the Bills, even though the Ravens have yet to beat the Chiefs yet, and the Bills just haven't been aligned properly with the Chiefs yet. I feel like those are still the 2 biggest teams in the AFC that pose a threat to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Patriots could be a close third, though.
I'm going to say they're number 1, bro. Just after what I seen on Monday night, it just gave me the confidence. And it's not even like the Patriots have all the weapons in the world, and Kansas City defense is still solid at the same time. So I don't want to gas up the weapons, but their weapons are solid enough to get them through a Chiefs game. I do want them to add something at the trade deadline. They have to add somebody at that position. Bill going to make something shake, bro. I'm going to count on Bill and make a wide receiver, a tight end, trade at the end of the deadline. I'm hoping for that, bro, because Cam needs another one.
But I'm still looking at the Titans too, though, because I'm really not going to overlook my Super Bowl prediction.
Yeah. If they can get off this COVID shit, let's dive into the Titans real quick, man. Whole lot going on in Tennessee. They said they ain't following the rules. They said when the team facility was closed, they had told everybody to work out individually, but the players still ended up working out together at some high school when they weren't supposed to. Now they said they breaking protocol, and I think they're up to 22 players and staff have got the COVID.
Basically half the roster.
Nah, I don't think it's a half the roster. I think it's 22 players and staff. So
included, staff included.
Yeah, including staff. So it's like 10 staff, 12 players, some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot of key players, bro. I think their defensive tackle, Simmons, had got it. Corey Davis just got it yesterday. Right. So, bro, how are you feeling about the COVID virus right now? Stephon Gilmore from the Patriots, he just got it. Yep. So how do you feel about the protocols right now, man? Are you still feeling that the season going to make it to the end?
I feel like the season will still make it to the end, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did cancel it if more people continue to catch it. But I feel like they should just stick to it and just keep playing. The same way how the NBA got their bubble, and hey, if somebody catch it, you gotta quarantine yourself and the teams that got continue to play. I feel like that's how the NFL should do it. Y'all already started, so just take it for what it is. Try to make everybody be super safe as possible and just keep playing.
But I think this is a wake-up call for the NFL. I don't think the season should be continued, but I think this is a good wake-up call to be like, okay, we gotta really hammer down on everybody's protocol. I heard they're gonna start getting access to everybody's surveillance system to make sure everybody's got their mask on and everything like that. They're gonna have a couple of people at each team's facility to make sure everything is going right. So they're really gonna hammer down on if you're doing the protocol right, and if you're not, I'm guessing they're gonna fine. But since Tennessee is going through all of the COVID things right now, another one of their games has already been pushed back. I think they were playing who were they playing this week, bro? Let me look it up.
The Bills, I think.
Titans were playing the Bills. That game got pushed back from Sunday. I want to say they said they're moving that back to Monday or Tuesday.
I had just seen it. I think it's Monday, I want to say.
Yeah, I just pulled up the tweet. Hold on, let me look it up for sure.
Yeah, I just feel like more people are going to catch it. So we just need to be prepared for that. We need to be prepared for that. More NFL players are going to catch this. It may not be a bunch of people for a single team like how it's with the Titans right now, but here and there, you'll see 1 and 2 people for this team, 1 person for this team. Like, it's going to be like that. But I hate to say it, and this is just for everybody as a whole, whether it's sports or just regular people. We kind of got to get in our heads that some people are going to have to catch this if we want to move past COVID. Like, it's not going to be a situation where we got to make it where nobody catches it and we're in a perfect scenario. So I feel like immune
but that's what you want at the end of the day. You don't want nobody to catch it because you see what it's causing. You see when one person gets it, everybody has to stop everything. So one person really kills it for everybody.
Well, from a society standpoint, yeah, but from a health standpoint, I feel like it builds the immune system in a certain kind of way. Once you get it and then you quarantine and it's done and it's out your system. It's not like everybody who gets it is gonna die or whatever. But
sound like that boy Larry West. Larry West was saying that same bullshit, talking about, but damn it, do I really want to catch it? I mean, it is gonna build the immune system type shit. Like, no, you do not want COVID.
I mean, yeah, of course you don't want to catch it, but if you do catch it, it's like, hey, just take care of myself, quarantine myself, let it get in and out of my system, and then boom, I'm straight at that point.
Nah, bro. You don't want COVID because you're risking your family at the same time as well. If you're a player, bro, you don't want COVID. Obviously you don't want it, but you don't want it at all if you're the NFL because you know how quick it can spread. And we already seen with Cam what they had to do with it. When Cam got it, they had to postpone the game, couldn't go to the team's facility. Same thing with the Titans. Same thing with the Falcons. A couple of Falcons players had ended up getting. A couple of Raiders players already got it. So it's stopping everything from an NFL perspective. So you really want to hammer down on it now so it doesn't flee out or spread everywhere that it has been going. So yes, that Bills and damn, I just had to tweet up.
Titans, Bills and
Titans game was moved back to Tuesday at 6 p.m. And also the Patriots and Broncos game was pushed back to Monday night. It'd be early Monday night game, bro, because Stephon Gilmore ended up getting it. But I heard because Tennessee was breaking the rules that they could be coming down with some heavy punishments for it, bro. I've been hearing that could be a possible forfeit of a game, could be some heavy fines. How you feeling?
I don't know if I would go as far as making people forfeit games. Now, fines, hey, that makes sense. But making people like lose a game just because of that, I don't feel like you should do that.
They said that's the last resort, but they said if it continues that they will have to because you're hurting everybody else's team.
I mean, if you're continuing to break protocol and that's how people are catching COVID, then, hey, if you reach the last straw with that, cool. But if you're following protocol and people still catch it, I don't feel like you should be forced to forfeit games.
That's true. But like I said, that scenario what happened before where they all met up when they weren't supposed to at the high school. Like, that's the real reason why 22 players and staff have it right now for Tennessee. So they saying I think they're investigating right now. So if they keep finding out more egregious stuff has happened, they're going to have to forfeit a game because they're going to keep getting postponed at the end of the day. And you messing up other people's seasons. The team you playing that week, you messing up their season.
Plus, you messing up, like, I don't want to say TV rights, but broadcast situations.
Yeah, they got to scramble now.
They got to change up the entire day and advertisements of when people drop stuff and when broadcasters are going to be showing the games and stuff like that on different days, scrambling they work schedules and all that. It's a lot that goes into it. So I understand. But
I think the NFL will hammer down. I think it still will be some, but it's going to be less and less by the time. But I think this time we'll really wake up the NFL. All right. And also, just to stay on this topic one more time, they said they could change the playoff format a little bit if they keep postponing games, because they said it's going to keep being a 17-week season. So if you keep getting postponed, like the Titans keep getting postponed, and you can't rearrange that many games, they're going to start changing the playoff format from wins, like the most wins, to actual winning percentage.
Yeah.
So if you played 13 games and you went 10-3, and if you were another team that went 10-6, they're going to give it to the 10-3 team because of their winning percentage.
Right.
Even though you got the 10 wins, they had a better winning percentage. So that's what they're thinking about. If it keeps, that's like a last case scenario, though.
I ain't really mad at that, though. Like, I ain't mad at that at all. Hey, it is what it is. Same thing with college football. The teams that came in late and may not be able to play a full schedule like how other conferences can. You just got to go based off of the percentages of wins that you have based on.
But that's not fair, though. At the end of the day, that's not fair because, like, damn, I played all these games. Like, if you would have played them other 3 games and lost, we would have the same record right now. But you played the least amount of games than me, less games than me, and you get into the playoffs, it's like, damn.
No, I feel like that'll work against you more so than for you. At least for college
football.
Football.
Work for you. It will work for you.
Nah.
I think it will work for you, bro. If you play less games and you're winning most of the time, it's gonna help you.
But you know how the college football committee is. They take everything into consideration. Like
I'm talking about NFL.
No, that's why I said like college football is different. For the NFL, I can see how that can be more helpful. But for college football, no, that's not gonna help you at all. If you're playing less games, they're gonna definitely hold that against you.
Yeah, because it's all about the what I want to say.
Like the competition level?
The competition of the win. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's Ohio State versus Michigan, obviously you're going to get clout for that Michigan win. But if you're playing Purdue, you ain't going to get no clout for that.
Exactly.
And you don't have that many games. So like, just take the Pac-12, for example. You only got 7 games. And we already don't respect your conference. We really don't respect your conference.
Only team we respect from that conference really is Oregon.
So Oregon is going to have a tough time getting it in just because we don't respect your conference and you're the only threat in that conference anyways. But the SEC, you get a challenge every week. Big Ten is tougher than the Pac-12 and also the ACC as well. So we respect those conferences. But the Pac-12, they just that conference.
Exactly.
You know, don't really respect it like that. All right, bro. Now let's move on to this Haskins situation that's going on in Washington, bro. I felt the way it's funny, bro, because after I posted 2 Wild Wednesday about Haskins, the news came out that he was getting benched for it, and that jump was crazy. Right. But he just got benched a couple of days ago for Kyle Allen, who was the quarterback for the Panthers last season after Cam got hurt, bro. And 4 games into the season, bro, Ron Rivera going with this switch, man. How you feeling about it?
I feel some type of way because it's like we've seen so many other – I mean, we've seen 1 or 2 black quarterbacks have this happen too, but mostly white quarterbacks is like no matter how bad the season going, they keep you in at starting. Like they keep you at the starting position. So the fact that 4 games in and you already like, nah, we're going to take you out. We're going to try this other dude. And who knows how many other games Kyle Allen going to start, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I like Kyle Allen, but I like Dwayne Haskins over Kyle Allen, obviously. So that's why I don't really like that situation. Because I'm like, damn, you really could just continue to play Dwayne Haskins the rest of the season.
But this is the situation of the situation that they're in with the division. They see that the division is real winnable. And the way Haskins is playing is not winning football at the end of the day. Like, they still looking like the team from last year. Yeah, you don't have the talent around them, but the quarterback position can mean a lot. So maybe a Kyle Allen, maybe Alex. I think Alex Smith will end up being the quarterback at some point in the season because Kyle Allen is not the dude at all. But I think a change at quarterback can lift this team to possibly winning this division. And I think Ron Rivera sees that. And it's a business at the end of the day. And we have to remember, even though I do feel a way about it, this is not Ron Rivera's guy. Like, he didn't draft Dwayne Haskins, so he's not attached to him at all. So he has no allegiances to him. And even the coach before Ron Rivera, what's his name? Jay Gruden. He didn't even want Haskins. So Haskins has ended up just getting a raw deal out of being with Washington at the end of the day. Like, the coaches do not want him. The owner wanted him, but he's not calling plays, so it's nothing that he can do to help him out right now. So it's just like Haskins might have to go to a different situation to really flourish. I
mean, I can see that happening. Yeah. Do I feel he's a definite starter in the league right now? I ain't gonna say that.
I would say no. The way he's playing,
I would say no. He's not a definite starter, but I could see him going to a different team, being a solid number 2 option, and maybe working on his game to become a starter in the league somewhere for like a less talented team or something like that.
Because we have to think, bro, he only played 1 year Ohio State, 1 year, 12 games. Yeah. He played last year. I want to say he came in like mid-season for the Washington Redskins, and then he played the rest of the season. But he really doesn't have that many games under his belt, college and any NFL combined. So you still have to give him time to develop at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like the fact that they doing this, because it's like, damn, he don't got that many games under his belt. So just let him keep starting. Let him get the opportunity to have a losing season, to play every down as a starter so he can get it under his belt, get the knowledge, know what it feels like to play behind, maybe play ahead in some games and stuff like that. So I don't like it. I don't like the switch. I mean, shout out to Kyle Allen, though, because when he came in Carolina before he left, I was the one that said I feel like Kyle Allen right now is a good quarterback for Carolina to have while they're searching for their new future. I feel like he was straight, and he did decent. He ain't do
Man
great.
was garbage.
He did all right.
So
he did okay.
Man. That man was getting saved by McCaffrey, DJ Moore, and all them boys out there.
All he had to do was not fuck up. That's all you got to do.
Up. Your niggas throwing like 4 picks, 3 picks, 1 game, 2 picks. Like, man. And I'm somebody who was a Carolina fan last year, so I was watching all those games. So I hate this nigga. I'm gonna just say it. I hate this nigga, dog. I really did, because the first 4 games he played, like you said, he looked like he was going to be something. He looked good the first 4 games he came in after Cam got hurt. The rest of the season, the man looked garbage, man. And I don't believe in him at all, bro. I don't believe in him. But like I said before, it's a business at the end of the day. Ron Rivera not attached to him. He sees the opportunity in the division, and the way it is, everybody is close. Everybody only got 1 win. So if you get somebody like Allen in there, he can give you a boost. Maybe Alex Smith can give you a boost into that playoff position. So you got to take advantage.
Plus, Rivera was there when Kyle Allen had got in. So it's like, hey, I seen him play. I know what he can do. Yeah, he didn't finish the season strong, but the first few games when I had him in, he was pretty solid. So if I don't think you're doing that well and I'm taking you out and I'm putting Kyle Allen in, trust me, I've seen what he can do. So do I personally think it's fair? No, but I understand Ron Rivera's thought process in that.
I understand it. I still feel a way about it because I feel like people were trying to spin it as a white and black thing, like you had said earlier. White people probably get a more of a leash. But I think Ron Rivera with a new coaching staff, I think people want to see a new regime right now. People want to see something new. They want to see wins immediately. And that's how I feel Rivera is. Rivera is somebody who's used to winning, I feel like. He's used to winning. He wants to win off the bat. So if another quarterback can give him a better chance at that, then he's going to go with that opportunity. But Cam was sitting down for 80-something days without a job, bro. And you remember when Cam was a free agent, I was like, I love him in Washington. I was like, you can sit Haskins down, let him learn under Cam, and Cam can be the starter for Washington.
I didn't want Cam to go to Washington, though. If he would have went to Washington, I would have been pissed.
I rock with it. I like the fit.
Oh, bro.
I like the fit. I was like, you with your old head coach. I love the fit where he had. Now, the best fit is New England. But because they were talking about New England wasn't really interested in us. I was like, Washington is the best fit I've seen. I was like, you there with your coach. They got the front 4.
Atlanta.
Make something work.
Atlanta.
They got Matt
I'm telling y'all.
Stop trying to force that Atlanta.
No, Cam Newton is going to Atlanta. He's going to Atlanta. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. Cam Newton will be in an Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, Atlanta Hawks. He'll be in an Atlanta Hawks jersey or in an Atlanta Falcons jersey. Yes, he will. Yes, he will, bro. But yeah, man, I remember saying
to the Falcons.
Yeah, but Bill Belichick need to be signing this man to an extension right now after what I seen on Monday night.
If that does not happen, he's going to the Falcons. I promise you.
Nah, something else will open up. They're not gonna get rid of Matt Ryan. They're not. Unless they tear everything down. Unless you get rid of the GM, the coach, the quarterback. That's the only way they getting Cam in there. Everybody got to get fired. Everybody. And I don't see everybody getting fired. I see the coach getting fired. Man, I don't see everybody getting fired.
It's the perfect fit, Cam. If you listening right now, I'm telling you, Atlanta. He know it's the perfect fit. I ain't got to tell Cam.
Where he at right now? The perfect fit is where he at right now.
Just because he's in the system, that's the only reason you're saying it.
He's going to get a wide receiver. I'm telling you, by next season, I think they're going to get.
I agree. Do I think he's gonna stay though? No. Unless they just really throw him that bag, I don't think he's gonna stay.
They got the third most cap space. Going into the next offseason, bro. I think they can throw him that bad, though. All right, what's else I wanted to talk about before we move on? The Texans versus Vikings. I don't want to talk about the game. I want to talk about Bill O'Brien. He finally got fired. Let's clap it up. I did not like Bill O'Brien, bro. I never liked Bill O'Brien. He finally got fired, and they can finally get my man Deshaun Watson, a real coach over there, man. He was being the head coach and the GM at the same time. And we see in the NBA with Doc Rivers, that didn't work, and he had to just be a coach again. And we see in the NFL, it obviously doesn't work. Unless your name is Bill Belichick, that shit is not working, my nigga. And he tried to be Bill Belichick, and the shit didn't work, and it fell out. So he got fired, bro. So he gone, bro. So how you feeling about it?
I feel the same way. I feel like Deshaun Watson he has an opportunity at least to get a great coach. Now let's fingers crossed and pray that he actually does get a great coach.
Who you think they should get though?
Who on the market right now? I ain't even been looking at.
I think they should get old boy from the Chiefs, the OC from the Chiefs. What's his name? Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy.
Oh, Bieniemy still ain't got no head coaching job.
They probably gonna try to get Bieniemy then.
Yeah, that'll be lit. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta look more into NFL coaching availability right now because I ain't been looking in the availability.
He's probably the top name on the market because you heard Derek talking about him last week. He wanted to go to the Eagles.
Yeah,
I think he's a good fit with the Deshaun Watson too. But yeah, Bill O'Brien was just doing too much dumb shit, man. You traded Jadeveon Clowney for a 3rd round pick. You trade DeAndre Hopkins for a 4th rounder and David Johnson.
Dumb as hell. I don't know what made him think that was smart. Didn't make sense at all.
None of the moves made sense.
I was like, you're forcing yourself to. You're forcing a rebuild. Like that does not need to be rebuilt. Like that didn't make sense to me at all. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, you leaving Deshaun by himself in his prime. You leaving him by himself in his prime,
wasting his years, my nigga, wasting his years, bro. So he had to get out of there. I'm glad they fired him. They got something new. I heard J.J. Watt had snapped on him during practice last week,
and it was kind of like a player revolt in the locker room. I was like, oh, damn.
That's why he got fired. There was a player revolt. And they said J.J. Watt is like a god out there in Houston. So everybody respects him in Houston, bro. So if J.J. Watt say, man, this nigga got to go, then that man got to go.
It's the fact that you know how bad of a coach you got to be for all the players to really come together and be like, yeah, he got to go. Like, damn, like, bro, you that trash? Like, come on.
Yes, he is.
Like, damn, I've never heard that before. I've never heard of players coming together in the locker room with a revolt. Like, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, bro. That's what the Jets need to be doing, too. Jets need to be revoting to get Gase up out of there, man. Gase got to go, too. There's a couple coaches that need to hit the boot, man, but I'm going to stop talking about people's jobs, though. Let's move on to Too Wild Wednesday. Let me get these polls up. I think we had posted like 10 of them.
We had 10.
We had posted like 10 of them yesterday, so let me get them pulled up right now, bro. You think the ones was wild, bro? They was wild this week?
I don't think I voted too wild on too many of them. I think most of them I did not too wild.
Let me see. All right, the first one was baseball, so let's get this one out the way. The Tampa Bay Rays will win the World Series. Too wild or not too wild?
I think that's not too wild. Right now, us going up against the Yankees, I'm not worried, but I know this is going to be a dog fight.
They're up 2-1 right now, and I think they're playing right now.
Yeah, we up 2-1, but it's the Yankees at the end of the day. If we can get past New York, then, hey, I'm going to be super confident that we can do this.
That's what
Especially if we get to the World Series, without a doubt, I think we're going to win the shit. But we got to do what we got to do against the Yankees. I ain't going to count them out until we get them out the way. But I love what I'm seeing from the Rays right now. The pitching is great. The coaching is great. I'm loving everything defensively about what we're doing. So I feel like we're the best team in the AL, and we're going to prove we're the best team in the MLB. So
yeah. And it was some girl or some lady who came on to Get Up today, and she was talking crazy about the Rays. Y'all already know I don't watch baseball, but the way she was talking about the Rays, she was like, the Rays got 3 aces, 3 ace pitchers, all of them top tier. And she also was like, if they get past the same thing you said, if they get past the Yankees, they're getting to the World Series.
Exactly. Like, I haven't seen pitching this good for us in a long time. Like, this is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's good being a Tampa Bay native, right? I mean, I'm from St. Pete. I don't even like saying Tampa Bay native, but I got to in regards to sports. So, in regards to sports, I love being a Tampa Bay native. We got the Stanley Cup.
Them niggas play in St. Pete.
We got the Stanley Cup with the Lightning. We finna bring the World Series. We got a chance of bringing the World Series trophy to the Berg, bro. This is why I don't want the Rays to move to Tampa, because they've been saying the Rays are, in the next few years, they're supposed to move to a new stadium in Tampa. Please, y'all, do not do that. I really feel like St. Pete is the best place for the Rays stadium. We just need to renovate it. Like, because we have one of the worst stadiums in baseball. Like, I've heard that
renovated in forever. It's been the same.
I've heard that for so long, bro. Like, I've heard that for so long. We got one of the worst stadiums, and I'm like, just renovate it. Why move us to Tampa and make even more traffic problems than there already are over there when we can just stay over here where we at? Like, that's perfect, bro.
Yeah, bro. That shit crazy. Yeah, you're right. But it's looking good for the World Series though. So let's move on. The Cowboys should trade Ezekiel Elliott. Too wild or not too wild?
I said too wild on that. I'm like, bruh. I had some words to say about Ezekiel Elliott because I ain't get to type it in for Too Wild Wednesday, but I was like, when are we gonna put some blame on Ezekiel Elliott? Because it's been real quiet. We ain't said Zeke name in a minute. Last time I heard people really talking about Zeke was when he had a new tattoo. That was it. I ain't heard nothing about Zeke this whole season. When we gonna put some blame on him? I know we point fingers at the coaching, we pointing fingers at Dak, but hey, you're the third best, you're the third biggest thing to talk about on the Cowboys right now. Coaching, Dak, then Zeke. We have not mentioned Zeke at all. I haven't been seeing too many spectacular plays from him. So I'm like, hey, when you gonna put that talent to use, my boy? Because Dak can't get it done. He's trying to play superhero in the fourth quarter after 3 quarters of garbage or 2.5 quarters of garbage. So I'm gonna need Zeke to pick up the slack at least in the first 2 quarters.
Hey, it sounds like you need to be putting not too out, my boy. Hey, it sounds like you need to be putting not too out, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna say trade him, because if you trade him, then all hope is gone for the Cowboys.
I said trade. I said it's not too out because I think you can trade him and get some assets to build up that defense, because that defense is terrible. You giving up 49 points to the Browns?
If you trade Zeke,
you can get a haul.
Dak is by himself. Dak is by himself with a great receiving core, but Dak has no running game behind him if you get rid of Zeke. If he has no running game, he will get excuse after excuse on why he cannot win football games. I'm just telling you that right now. That's what's going to happen.
I think their backup, Pollard, can give them the same production Zeke been giving them. Because he ain't been
as of right now. As of right now,
yeah. But nothing crazy.
But if we're looking for elite running, are we trying to get Dak? Are we trying to get Dak an elite running back, or are we just trying to give him somebody that can do their job and get done what they need to get done?
Hey, man. Ever since that man got paid, ever since Zeke got paid, that man ain't been running the same. That man ain't been running the same. That boy got that $15 million a year. He ain't running the same.
I wouldn't trade him yet, though. I wouldn't put him on trade and talk right now.
But that's the reason I would trade him. I would trade him because I want to build up that defense, because the defense just looked terrible. Like, the pressure wasn't getting there. The back end was terrible, getting toasted. I'm like, bro, I'll trade Zeke to get some pieces or get some assets for that.
I know the Chiefs and the Cowboys are two completely different teams and two completely different coaches and systems, but the Cowboys offense is talented enough to where you can have a mid defense and still get shit done and still win football games.
That is true, but we see what's going on right here.
But it's like I said, that's a whole different situation. That's Bieniemy, that's Andy Reid, and that's just a whole different beast over there in Kansas City as opposed to Dallas. But still, Dallas ain't nothing to turn your head at. So I'm like, if you got all these, you got Gallup, you got CD, you got Amari Cooper, you got talented wide receivers, and Dak ain't no scrub. Like, he's definitely an above average quarterback. You could damn near say top 15 quarterback in the league, top 10 if he playing at an elite level. So it's like, come on, bro, how are y'all not able to win football games? Why is it we create excuses for Dak to play the way he's playing and then still want to say he deserves his money? So I don't know. I feel like they need to figure it out. Zeke needs to up his production, because I agree with you. Ever since he got paid, he got the tat that say feed me, but I ain't finna feed you shit if you ain't finna eat it. If you ain't finna eat it, I ain't feeding you shit.
That's facts, man. That's fact. If going back to your Dak point, bro, I'm basically just saying I want Dak to get paid because he's black at this point. Because, hey, what he's showing me on the field, bro, he giving you yards, but it's like, damn.
The first couple games, I was on y'all side. I was like, hey, he did what I said. Show me you deserve to get paid what you want. But now you slipping back to, I don't know if you deserve that money that you want, that Kirk Cousins money that Kirk Cousins don't even deserve. Like, so I don't know. That's just where my head at with it.
That's his biggest excuse, though.
Zeke need to do better. Dak got to up his game. And that Cowboys defense, y'all got to get right. Y'all ain't scrubs. Nobody on that team is a scrub.
But that's the difference between the Chiefs and Dallas, bro. Everybody with the Chiefs is reaching their full potential. Everybody with the Cowboys is not playing at their full potential. You run the ball with Zeke, and I think Zeke also isn't getting his full rushes and his full yardage because they're down so much. I think in every game they're playing, they're down. So Dak has to throw the ball, and you have to exclude EZEKIEL Elliott a lot too. I still would trade him to get defensive pieces, but that's the reason his production has come down. I
don't think Mike McCarthy has too much to blame right now, because I feel like
could be blaming him though. No, he's getting.
I mean, he's gonna get some blame, but I feel like he's not the number one thing to blame at the moment, because you have talent all over the field, even though the defense.
But that's the reason you blame him.
but no, if I said it before the season started, bro, you have too much talent to not go better than 8-8. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, okay, coaching may not be great, But if y'all that talented, bro, there's no reason why you should be anything less than 8-8. Anything less than 9-7, honestly.
That shit ridiculous.
Talent has to play a part in this at some point. I mean, it's different with basketball because basketball is a more one-on-one type game in certain situations, and talent can beat coaching out a lot of times. We've seen it happen plenty of times. But I feel like it can be that way in football to some type of level, at least of staying in the game. Maybe not winning as many games, but staying in the game. Your talent has to speak for itself sooner or later. It can't just be, the coaching is trash, so that's why all of these raw-ass players can't get what they need to get done. It's like, damn, y'all relying on the playbook that strong? Like,
yeah. But peep how the Cowboys talk change in the next few weeks because their schedule coming up is weak as hell. So I think they got the Giants. They probably got the Skins, and there's somebody else in between that's trash. So the narrative around the Cowboys gonna change because they're gonna get some garbage wins, but they still gonna be trash at the end of the day. They can't beat the good teams. Same problem last year, same problem this year, bro.
Let me look at their schedule real quick.
Their schedule was real cake. The next few games gonna be cakewalks. And for that poll, it was 53% too wild for the Cowboys should trade Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, so it was 53% too wild, and that was with 50 votes too. So it was damn. Niggas really was happening.
The Cowboys got the Giants this Sunday. They got the Cardinals after that. They finna take a L.
That's how the Cardinals looking. I don't know.
Shit, that's a L. They got Washington after that, and then first game of November is the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a toss up.
So they really only got. They should only have one L on here.
They should. That's what I'm saying.
That's the Cardinals.
Yeah. And like I said, the Cardinals, how they've been playing the last couple of weeks, I don't even know about that one. But I don't know. The Cowboys been playing even worse, so that's like I don't know. Man.
But I definitely trust the Cardinals way more than I trust the Cowboys.
I do too. That's crazy. I really try the Cardinals. Let's move on to the next one, bro. Justin Herbert will be a Pro Bowler as a rookie. Too wild or not too wild?
You know how I feel about Justin Herbert. I feel like he was the most slept on quarterback in the draft, and he's going to raise a lot of eyebrows this year. But I said that was too wild. I don't feel he's going to – I feel like in his division right now, it's just you got the Chiefs and you got the Raiders making this surprise run that they're making right now with the type of level of play that they're playing at. I don't see Justin Herbert going too crazy this year. He's going to raise eyebrows, but I don't think it's going to be, he has to be in the Pro Bowl type shit. Next year, I could definitely see it. But this year, nah, I don't see it happening.
Not too wild.
I need to hear you say this.
Not too wild.
Explain yourself.
I'm just looking at the stats, bro. I'm just looking at the stats, man. The dude has thrown for almost 300 yards in all three of his games against stout competition. I'm like, almost 300 against the Bucks. Bucks stout defense. Kansas City defense solid. You got Carolina defenses, man, but you throwing 300. This man is his first 3 games. So I'm assuming he's going to get better with every week he plays. And he playing in the all right division.
I mean, I hope he proves me wrong. I just don't personally see it happening. I don't see it happening.
I think he's getting there, bro, because you got to think about the quarterbacks in the AFC as well. You got to toss out Mahomes because, a couple quarterbacks are going to get tossed out because they're going to be in the Super Bowl. So either Mahomes or Lamar, they're probably not going to be in the Pro Bowl because they're in the Super Bowl or some shit like that. So you got Lamar.
But you still got Tannehill. You still got
so he's going to be in there that Tanny conversation. I think Tanny made it last year.
Who else? Who else in the AFC? Josh Allen.
Josh Allen gonna be in there.
If Tua come in and two of them missed too many games. Never mind, he missed too many games.
So you got Josh Allen and you got Lamar or Mahomes.
Tannehill.
One of them gonna be in the Super Bowl, I feel.
Let's just run through the AFC quarterbacks who really gonna be Pro Bowlers.
Big Ben. You gonna throw Big Ben?
I ain't worried about Big Ben.
Cam? Possibly?
Oh shit, Cam? This is why I don't think he's going to get in. This is why I really don't think. It's too many names, bro. We're naming too many people. I don't see him outplaying any of them.
But I think how it shakes out at the end, bro, he going to end up getting in, bro. He going to end up being a Pro Bowler.
It's somebody else we not naming.
Oh, you got Deshaun, but his season going downhill. You got Deshaun out there. Who else?
Who else? That's about it. That's about
it, though. You got Deshaun. I feel like Lamar or Mahomes going to be in the Super Bowl, so they're excluded. And you got Cam, and you got Josh Allen. So he's going to be in that conversation, bro.
He'll be in the conversation. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
Get in there. I think that man going to get in there at the end of the day, though.
Because I think I agree with you. I think either the Chiefs or the Ravens are going to be the AFC winner that goes to the Super Bowl. So let's just say it is like that.
My prediction comes true of the Tanny.
Man.
The Tanny getting in there.
You already know I got the Titans as a big threat to making it to the Super Bowl. But being realistic, I think if not Mahomes or Lamar, you still got Tannehill, you got Cam, you got Josh Allen. Those are 3 quarterbacks that Justin Herbert is going to have to outplay to get to the Pro Bowl. I don't see that happening. Not this year.
That man gonna slide in. I feel like by every year it's like a rookie that slides in. I want to say it's about it. Because did Murray make it last year? Did Kyler Murray not make it last year? As a Pro Bowler? No? I'm
not sure. That's for the NFC, though.
But I think, like I said, I still think he's going to slide in there, so I'm going to rock out with that.
Did he slide in last year?
Did Murray slide in?
Who made it to Super Bowl? The 49ers?
49ers, so Jimmy G.
So, out of Dak, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers ain't make it last year, though.
Yeah, Rodgers ain't. I'm just naming the quarterbacks. Drew.
Oh, Drew might have made it.
Matt Ryan. Like, I don't think Kyler made it.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. You probably didn't make it. But usually I feel like it's usually somebody surprised. I remember Mitch had made it 1 year early. I want to say it was his second or first year. He had ended up getting into the Pro Bowl. So it's always somebody who is a surprise. That's also in the NFC too, though. So I don't know. So we're going to have to see how it shake out. But I
feel like quarterback competition is a little more broad than in the AFC.
Yeah,
just a tad bit, not too crazy.
Yeah, but that one was 56%, not too wild. So they're rocking with me on that one. All right, next one. It's already time for the Bears to move off Nick Foles, man. Too wild or not too wild?
Like, what you mean when you say move off? Because I was confused when I read that tweet.
Move off of him going back to the Mitch train.
You can't really – if I was the Bears organization, I really wouldn't know how to handle that, honestly. Because, like we said, Nick Foles going to give you them few games, and then, hey, you're going to be like, all right.
He showed me nothing on Sunday. I had picked him. He showed me nothing.
But he's just starting off the 5-game streak, like you said. He's just starting it off bad.
If he wins tonight, I'm going to be back on my bandwagon.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's starting off slow when he usually does it. He usually come out the gate raw as hell. Yeah. But now it's like he's starting slow, and he might end the streak with a good run.
But I did say this last week, bro. He never plays good outside of Philly. So we have to keep that in mind as well. So when I was thinking about the 5-game streak, I forgot all about him playing in Chicago. So it's like, I'm going to still rock out. I'm going to still rock out with Nick Foles winning a couple of games. But he ain't going to be the Philly Nick Foles is what
I honestly don't see them going back to Mitchell Trubisky, though. I really don't. Barring unless Nick Foles get hurt or something like that.
If he looks shitty tonight, you think they go back? If he looks shitty tonight?
Like, if he looks shitty tonight, yeah. If he looks meh, nah. But if he looks terrible, then yeah. It's gonna be a lot of flip flopping if he looks terrible.
All right. Yeah, I put too wild for that. I put too wild, and it was 53% too wild. That was a close one. 53% too wild on that one. Moving on. Josh Allen is the top dual threat quarterback in the NFL. Got a lot of heat for this one. Got a lot of heat for this one.
No, I love Josh Allen. Y'all know I gave him big talk, and I've been giving the Bills big talk since before last season even started. I was big talking on the Bills. So I really like what I'm seeing from him, but no, he's not the top dual threat quarterback. You can name at least 3 or 4 quarterbacks before him. Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Cam Newton. That's 3 already. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, too wild. Way too wild.
It's funny because I ended up putting too wild. I meant to put AFC.
That's still too wild.
Because I think he's better than Lamar right now.
No. Take that back. Hit in me right now.
Niggas are trying to knock my head off.
There's no way you just said that.
How he's playing right now, bro. He's playing the top 3 MVP football right now.
If I wasn't in my boxers, I would stand up.
If this is the top 3 MVP candidate right now, bro. AFC top. I'm talking about AFC. I'm not saying NFL no more. Just in the AFC. How he's playing this season. Week 4, Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson. What are you saying, bro?
I'm saying you're crazy as hell. And like I said, if I didn't have boxers on, I would be standing up and walking away from the store.
That man tripping. I think he's playing better than Josh. He's playing better than Lamar right now, bro. I would say that. Like I said, not going back off of Lamar's track record. Obviously, track record, Lamar is the better quarterback. This season, through 4 games, who is the better quarterback? I would tell you Josh Allen, bro. Let me look
through
at Josh
all 4 games or just through this week?
This is 4 games? They play 4
Yeah.
games, right?
Yeah, we
through
should.
4 games.
Everybody should be at 4 games by now.
Yeah, so let me look
Well,
at
the Bills. I don't think the Bills at 4 games.
Look at this man's stats, though, bro. And he's beating good, solid teams. The first games was easy dubs, Jets, Miami. But Los Angeles Rams, game-winning touchdown, 4 TDs or 5 TDs. And then he had another good win against the Raiders last night, almost 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Top 3 MVP candidate, bro. I'm telling you. Right now, AFC, I think he's better than
if we just talking off of production right now, then you got the nod. But if we talking production and talent, if we throwing talent in the equation, no. But in your specific case of like production wise right now, you're not too wild for saying that. But I hit too wild on that because no. You can name way more quarterbacks right now who are a top dual threat than Josh Allen.
Because I agree with you. Because when I wrote the question down, in my head, I was thinking AFC. But once you started saying Aaron or Russell Wilson and all that shit, I'm like, yeah, he's not better than Russell.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you talking crazy. They gonna eat your ass up when they watch this episode. They gonna pause the screen. They gonna be like, I know this man didn't say that shit.
In my head, I was thinking some different shit. But yeah, I was thinking AFC. Shit, AFC would have still been wild shit because they were still thinking Lamar too.
Yeah, they would have still been wild. But
yeah. All right. And this was
in general? Shit. You owe your shit with that.
All right, bro. Next one. And that one was 72% too wild. So
I know. I know.
All right, bro. The Washington football team should move on from Dwayne Haskins. That's like I said, this is before the news came out about it.
Yeah.
And that was 53% too wild. And we see what happened with that situation. Moving on to the next one. More games will be postponed due to COVID before the season is over.
I hit not too wild.
We already see what's going on right now. Oh, it's a good one. Tom Brady will play 2 or more than 2 years with the Bucs. Too wild or not too wild?
I hit not too wild. I feel like it's gonna be a if in there somewhere. Like if he's able to stay healthy and have a good O-line, then yeah, I could definitely see it. But just off of a yes/no standpoint, I still think yes, he's still gonna be there.
More than 2 years. He's 43, 42?
40. I think he's 42 right now.
42? So 44, or he gonna be, or this is 2 more seasons. So 3 years with the Bucs, he gonna be 45.
I can see 3.
So a 45-year-old Brady, you cool with that?
I ain't saying I'm cool with it. I'm just saying I can see it happening. Like I could definitely see
you
it.
You being a Bucs fan, you gonna rock with that? A 45-year-old Brady?
Bro, Brady is like he on his LeBron shit, bro. It's like if you give. He's obviously at the point in his career where you have to give him pieces. He can't just make wide receivers.
But y'all got the pieces though,
anymore. Yeah, but we got the pieces. As long as we continue to give him the pieces, he could do some LeBron shit and keep playing however long he want to play. Yeah. Because we thought this was gonna be Brett Favre. Like when Brett Favre just kept trying to play, and it was like, no, bro, put the football down. Like you need to stop. Like this is not that situation at all. It's like he's continuing to play at this level. Max Kellerman said in like 2015, 2016, this man is going to fall off a cliff within the next year. He said
that. Get on my damn nerves. How you going to stay on this same narrative?
Yeah, he's still on it. I'm like, bro, it's been like 4 to 5 years since you said that, and he's nowhere near this cliff that you're talking about. He's definitely out of his prime, way out of his prime, but he's still playing at a second-tier elite level. He's not tier 1 elite, but he's tier 2 elite still if you give him the right weapons. So I don't see it falling off anytime soon. I could definitely see him playing 2 more years with Tampa. So I see it happening.
More than 2 years, so that would mean 3.
Well, yeah, more than 2 years. Yeah.
So you see 3.
I can see us still drafting a quarterback within the next 2 years, but I don't know. Even if Brady don't.
Y'all picked up Rosen. I like Rosen.
Oh yeah, damn, we did. We did pick up Rosen.
If y'all develop Rosen right, Rosen should be our future. If y'all develop right.
See, that's why I'm cool with it. That's why now that I'm glad that you said that. That's why I'm cool with it. Because it's like as soon as Brady is ready to be done or is ready to take a step back and let somebody else be the starter, it's like, hey, we got Rosen over here on the side. So
yeah, I put 2 out because I think 2 years and he done. I think he's ready to get back into that family life. It's not even about his skills and the production, because I know Brady is still going to be Brady, like you were alluding to. But I think he's just going to be ready to sit down at the end of 2 years. I think he's going to give him 2 years, and I think he's going to get him to the Super Bowl 1 of the 2 years. He's going to get him there, or should get them there 1 of the 2 years. After that, I think he's going to lay it all down. I'm only giving it 2 years, though, so I put 2 out. With the rise in COVID positive tests, the NFL season should be canceled. 2 out or not 2 out?
Like I said earlier, I don't feel like they should stop the season. So I hit 2 wild on that. I don't feel like the season should end. People are going to catch it. We just got to get used to it, adapt to it, and try to be healthier. And that's my take on that.
I put not 2 wild. I think I've been somebody who's on the bandwagon that the NFL should have even started in the first place. But like I said before, I do think this is a wake-up call, so I do think it will be better. So I don't think it will come to the conclusion of ending a season. I think this is a wake-up call that they needed because they're changing protocols now. So it should be good. And I think that was the last one for 2 Wild Wednesday for that segment. All right, bro, what you got for your rankings of the week? What you got?
Rankings of the week. Let's get into it. Who I got number 1? I think I still got the Chiefs number 1 still. Yeah, I'll go with the Chiefs number 1. I got the Bills at number 2. Steelers number 3. Seahawks 4. And I'm going to go ahead and put the Bucks at 5. I'm going to put the Bucks at 5 now because I already told y'all I think they're going undefeated this month.
Okay.
So I'm going to put them at 5 as a premeditated thought. I'm going to do that already.
All right.
And just to let you know, we are up 13 shit on the Bears.
Nick Foles, it doesn't play good outside of the Eagles, man. Shit is ridiculous. But mine is the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Seahawks, the Packers, and the Bills are my top 5 for this week for the rankings. Been liking what I've been seeing. Also,
I had the Bucks beat out the Packers because I would have put the Packers in there if I didn't put
Aaron Rodgers playing. He probably should be above 4 where I got him slated at. But prayers up to OJ Howard, man. Talking about the Bucks, he had torn his Achilles, bro. Big injury, bro. But that means
I like OJ, bro. I really like OJ.
He was getting a lot of touches this year too, bro. So he's
been doing great ever since we drafted him.
Yeah, bro. So big injury for that. So that means Gronk should get more touches now. First few games, Gronk won't get no touches, but he should be getting more touches now with the injury. All right, bro. Moving on for this week, picks of the week. Who you got? Bucks and Bears.
Bucks. I picked the Bucks. I don't want y'all to think just because I seen the score I'm picking the Bucks. I picked the Bucks before that. So
yeah. I would have picked the Bucks too. Moving on, I got the Bengals versus Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Definitely. Bills versus Titans.
Bills staying undefeated.
I like the Bills. Cardinals versus Jets.
Cardinals.
Eagles versus Steelers. Steelers. Broncos versus Patriots.
Cam not coming back yet, is he?
He might be back. It's a possibility he could be back.
Because
this is on Monday. It's gonna be on Monday or Tuesday.
Drew Lock is back. And
Drew Lock back?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
I got the Pats. All right, Jags versus the Texans. New coach Romeo Crennel. They gonna get the dub?
I got the Jags.
Give me the Texans. They got to get that dub for Crennel. Panthers versus Falcons.
Panthers. I told you I'm never picking Atlanta. I'm never picking Atlanta ever again. I don't care if it counts as an L on our little bet. I don't care. I'm never picking Atlanta ever again.
Man, I think Julio hurt too, bro. So I'm gonna rock out with the Panthers.
Even if he was 100% healthy, I'm never picking Atlanta ever again.
That's crazy, bro. All right, Raiders versus Chiefs.
Ooh. What time that game? Is that game of the week?
1 o'clock.
Damn, that's a 1 o'clock. I thought that'd have been game of the week. Damn. Hot take. Raiders with the upset. They're gonna upset the Chiefs. Chiefs will no longer be undefeated.
I'm rocking out with the Chiefs. Rams versus Washington.
I'll go with the Rams.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Allen. I'm rocking out with the Rams. Dolphins versus 49ers.
49ers.
49ers. Colts versus Brown. This looks like the game of the week.
Ooh. I want to side with Phillip. Or do I like what I'm seeing from OBJ? Damn.
I'm going Browns.
I've never picked the Browns 2 weeks in a row.
Browns.
I've never picked the Browns 2 weeks in a row. And I ain't going to start now. I'm going to go with the Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts. I'm going with the Colts. Hey, that'll be an L that I'm not mad at. I ain't going to lie.
All right, bro. You got the Giants versus Cowboys.
Giants got to win something. But I ain't stupid. I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
We're rocking out with the Cowboys, man. Rocking out with the Cowboys. Vikings versus Seahawks. Sunday Night Football.
Seahawks.
Definitely Seahawks.
Hey, shout out to Russell Wilson, man. Headset went out and still went on a touchdown drive. Called every play. All off of the dome. Didn't have no speaker in his ear, none of that.
Yeah.
He had a whole touchdown drive off of his own mental and his own eyes. He ain't had nobody looking off the sideline and had nobody talking in his ear. And the fact that this man has never had an MVP vote, like that's crazy to me.
That is going to be the reason why he wins MVP, because the narrative of he never got a vote. I'm telling you, that's going to be the reason. He's playing MVP football, but that narrative is really going to push that case for MVP. So I think I would honestly guarantee in week 4 that Russell Wilson wins MVP. I could easily guarantee it.
You mean this week 5, isn't it?
Oh, week 5. And week 5, I can still guarantee that he will win at the end of the year. He's going to win it. Chargers versus Saints, Monday Night Football.
Who at home?
Saints at the house.
Well, it don't matter. Ain't no fans. Chargers with the upset. Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert to have 3 TDs in this upset.
I like the Chargers too. I like the Chargers. All right, bro. And those are the picks of the week. We already told y'all about the postponements. The Bills and Titans play on Tuesday, and the Broncos and the Pats play on Monday, early Monday. So definitely be aware of that. All right, bro. Let's move on to some NBA, bro. The NBA Finals, man.
Ain't the last game? Well, not the last. Let me not speak it into existence. Is it game 5 tonight?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm off tomorrow, too. Yeah.
This nigga said the last game.
I ain't mean to say it like that.
This nigga, do you know the tough time I'm going through over here? And this nigga,
I'm going through a tough time too. But it's my favorite.
Nah, nigga, you ain't having no tough time. You a LeBron fan. You ain't having no tough time, nigga.
Hey, it's still my team. I'm hurting.
You ain't having See, this is what I be talking about with this man.
I'm hurting.
This nigga having 2 teams basically.
I'm not having 2 teams.
You basically do.
No, I don't. I got LeBron. I got LeBron and I got the Heat.
Because you're in a win-win situation. You're not mad. You're not mad after the game. You're literally not mad. You're satisfied. You're content after the game. You don't care who wins. I'm out here mad as hell after the game, bro.
If the Heat win, it just defines how we're the best team in the NBA, and we have the best coach in the NBA. So we get the dub on that. If Bron win, Bron continues to add to his GOAT legacy. So I win either way. I'm never upset.
I'm not conceding. I don't want to speak it into existence, but it does look likely. I will say that. It does look likely with the commanding 3-1 lead, man. But, damn. I just want to clap it. Let's clap it up for the Heat for getting that damn game 3, though, man. Game 3, no Dragic. And, man, prayers up to Dragic, man. Finals game, he has a torn foot.
That game was historical. It's going down as one of the best games in Miami Heat history. For real, for real.
Somebody had made a list of best Miami games. They had put D-Wade 06, game 3. That's when we were down by 13 in the fourth quarter. D-Wade had to save the day when we were down 0-2.
Flash.
Yeah, that was 06 vintage. And then it was the 45-point game by Bron. That's top tier, 45-point game by Bron against the Celtics. And then it was the Jimmy Butler game. That game, he willed us to victory. Like I said, no Bam, no Dragic. This man willed us to. We had no business. I told Edgar this.
And he wasn't 100% either. I don't think he was 100%.
He twisted his ankle in the first game. We had no reason winning that game. Jimmy Butler, 40 points, 11
rebounds, 13 assists. Yep.
Dog, that was some Bron shit.
I'm about to say Bron numbers, Bron type shit.
That was some Bron shit, man. So,
Jimmy Butler is a dog, bro. This man is a dog. I know you don't like giving out mama mentality, but like I said, there are certain players in the league that you dead ass can say that.
During that game, he did. During that game, most definitely.
There are certain players in the league you can dead ass give that title to. Bron, Jimmy Butler. Russ don't win a lot, but Russ got that.
I say Bron, nah. I can mean that Bron. A lot of people question that. Bron, Kobe mentality. This is what I be talking about. Everybody doesn't have Mamba mentality, bro. You got to be cut from a different cloth to be Mamba mentality, bro. I'm not giving that Bron.
From a different cloth.
And I'm not even a Bron hater. I appreciate Bron. I appreciate him for everything he's doing for the game. But I'm not giving him Mamba mentality.
So he's not cut from different cloth? That's what you're saying.
He's cut from a different cloth. He's winning. He's cut from a different cloth.
He's linen. Everybody else is cotton.
No, man. Then Kobe silk then. Kobe silk, Bron linen, and everybody else's cloth, if you want to put it in that example. Because he's still different.
Who the hell are you, boys to men? Talking about silk.
Kobe's still a different beast. And that's why I don't love giving out mama mentality everywhere, bro.
I don't give it out everywhere. I just really give it to the people I think deserve it. I give it to the people. Is
Bron a fierce competitor? Yes. But mama mentality is another level. Is another level you have to get to. And that's why I said during that game 3 game, Jimmy Butler had mama mentality. But he doesn't have mama mentality.
Bron has had it throughout his career, though. He hasn't had it his whole career, but he's definitely had it in spurts throughout his career.
LeBron James?
Yes.
Mamba mentality?
Literally the 45-point game that you were talking about. Was that not
That's when it kicked in, but we ain't gonna act like he had the Mamba mentality his whole career.
I didn't say he had his whole career.
In every game, he don't play like that. Let's not act like every game he play like that.
Had it. He's shown it in spurts throughout his career. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying he's just been like this his whole career. He has the gene. He don't use the gene 24/7, but we ain't finna sit here and say Bron don't got the gene.
That's the difference. That's the difference. That's why I guess why I'm taking it. Because every night, Kobe had that mentality like, nigga, I'm going to kill your ass. And Bron doesn't have it. Jimmy Butler in that game had it. He had that, I'm going to kill anybody who guarded me. Like, he gave everybody a bucket. But Kobe was just that dude, like, I'm going to kill everybody.
I agree. Kobe.
And that's why I always say it's tough for me to give. What'd you say?
He treated every game like a game 7.
And that's what I mean, bro. That's the difference. LeBron doesn't do that. LeBron is a great player, fierce competitor. But saying he has Mamba mentality, yes, at points, yes. Just like Jimmy Butler had it in that game, LeBron has had it at points. But I can't say Bron has a Mamba mentality, bro. That's a huge.
You think Kawhi has it?
Shit. And before this season, I would have told you, yeah. But shit, this season, he really folded that. He really folded.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't feel like we're ever gonna get a player like Kobe ever again. For every game you see it. I don't think we're ever going to get a player like
nobody
that.
has the Mamba mentality then.
But you can't say nobody has it just because it's not evident every single game. Like, you have to be able to point it out.
But
like,
you just said it. Kobe did it every game. Mamba mentality is every game you're out to kill.
He's the gold standard, bro. Like, literally the golden standard, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Nah.
Because even if somebody does exemplify that, you're still going to have people that be like, man, he still ain't like Kobe at the end of the day. Even if we
Allen Iverson, I would say Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson had a Mamba mentality.
He did.
Kobe and Allen Iverson are the 2 players I would say had the Mamba mentality. Everybody else, I would put a notch below those 2. I'll put a notch below those 2. Fierce competitors. It's not a big drop-off. Fierce competitors, and yes, they have a killer mindset.
They have the gene. Let's just say they have the gene. We'll say that from now on. You got the gene. It may not be your whole DNA, but you have that gene in you.
I give you that.
I'll say that from now on. They got the Mamba gene.
I see that. I give you that. But yeah, man, the series is 3-1 right now. The Lakers clapped the Heat in game 1. It wasn't really that close of a game in game 2. It was a handling. Jimmy Butler showed his ass in game 3, 2-1. And it was a battle to the end in game 4, bro. So what you seen that you like, man?
I just still seen the fight that they had in game 3. I really feel like Jimmy Butler just instilled it in that team. Udonis Haslem really giving it to everybody on the bench, just yelling at them and getting in their face like, yo, we fought to be here. We've been fighting the whole playoffs to get here. Even though you can't make out what he's saying, you can feel his passion. And
he was about to cry during that speech.
Yeah, like,
he was about to cry, bro.
He talking to the young dudes. He like, bro, like, I've been here before. Like, I'm probably the only person on the roster right now who really probably ain't giving it 100%. Like, and I'm still giving it 100%, but I should be the last person. All of y'all should be dog mode. And the fact that Udonis Haslem was more mad than anybody else on the court was a problem. Exactly.
That was the problem in game 2. There's no reason somebody in the bench who's not playing should be more mad than you on the court when you're getting whooped like that.
Because Udonis Haslem, he's held to a different standard, bro. Like, he's one of the best players that's ever played.
In Heat history, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the best players in Heat history, but he's one of the most fierce competitors I've ever seen in the NBA of the 2000 and 2010 era. Like, you definitely got to give him that nod. So I totally agree. You're on the bench and you more mad than the people on the actual court. Yeah, y'all got to step it up.
And I think that was game 2. In game 3, Jimmy Butler was more mad than anybody on the court. He came to play. He came to play, and he was the most impactful player on that court. But I wanted to say something about Udonis Haslem as well, though, man, because everybody isn't a Hall of Famer. I don't want to say Udonis Haslem is a Hall of Famer, but he is a legend, most definitely. He's Mr. 305, and he is that dude, bro. Like you said, fierce competitor.
He a Hall of Famer. I'll give him the Hall of Fame nod.
I won't give him the Miami Heat Hall of Famer. Yeah, he Mr. 305, but Hall of Famer, I ain't giving it to him.
He getting Hall of Fame.
See, that's what I be talking about with you, man.
How many chips? How many chips?
Throwing everybody in the Hall of Fame, man.
How many chips Haslem got?
Haslem has 3.
He has 3 chips. You just said he'll be in the Miami Heat Hall of Fame. So you're in the Hall of Fame for your franchise, and you got 3 chips. How the hell are you not making the Hall of Fame? He's
not in the Hall of Fame. Robert Ory has 7 championships. He ain't in the Hall of Fame. That don't mean you getting in the Hall.
He's not in the Laker Hall of Fame either.
That don't mean you getting in the Hall, man.
But you're in the Hall of Fame for your organization. You're one of the greatest players to ever put on a Heat jersey, and you're not finna make the Hall. And you got 3 chips on top of that. You're not finna make the Hall of Fame. Udonis Haslem will be in the Hall.
Tim Hardaway is in the Heat Hall of Fame, and he's not in the Hall of Fame, NBA Hall of Fame. And he's a better player than you, Udonis Haslem.
Udonis Haslem will be in the Hall of Fame. Not saying first ballot, but he will be in the Hall of Fame.
I love UD, bro. I really do love UD, man. And this is supposed to be me giving him flowers. Now I sound like I'm hating, but I'm being
not
real.
Saying first ballot. I'm not saying first ballot.
No ballot.
But Hall of Fame, he will get in the Hall of Fame.
Miami Heat Hall of Fame.
And I'm not even trying to throw everybody in the Hall of Fame, but I feel like shit. UD can get in that bitch.
Ever since you started with this Phillip Rivers in the Hall of Fame shit, you started saying everybody in the Hall of Fame after that.
No, I didn't agree. No, with Phillip Rivers, that's different.
I'm saying ever since then, that's when you was like, yeah, he in the Hall of Fame, he on the Hall of Fame, he in the Hall of Fame. That's when you started doing it.
I was saying the NFL is gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. I don't think Phillip Rivers should be in the Hall of Fame, but I feel like
I said Edelman is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, I do think Edelman is a Hall of Famer.
And I want to say you said Gerald McCoy is a Hall of Famer. You said Michael Bennett was a Hall of Famer.
Whoa, Gerald McCoy?
Did you say Gerald? No, you said Michael Bennett. You said Gerald McCoy in the Bucks Hall of Fame. But you said Michael Bennett, though. You definitely said Michael Bennett.
Michael Bennett?
From Seattle. You said he a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I can see that. Not first ballot, but I can see that.
All right, bro.
I'm just going off of what we've been seeing for the Hall of Fame. I'm just going off of what I've been seeing. I just don't want you to be upset when these things happen. I just don't want you to be upset.
I'm not going to be upset because they're not going to happen.
I just want you to be like, damn, like I said, that was going to happen.
Oh, man, I ain't rocking with that shit. I ain't rocking with that shit at all, man. But how do you feel like this series is going to go? You think they're going to finish it out on Friday night, man, the Lakers?
Yeah, I think, they're going to be in the Mamba jerseys too, yeah. Lakers gonna finish it off. They're gonna end the season. Bron gonna get his 4th ring. They're gonna add to the Lakers championships. Yeah, that's just what it's gonna be. They're gonna bring the trophy back to LA. It's gonna be a big crying celebration for Kobe and all of that. So And I'm already seeing the conspiracy theorists out there saying that all of this was rigged for Kobe and everything. So I enjoy seeing that.
Kobe is a basketball god, and he is controlling this. I do want to say that.
I just want to point out to the conspiracy theorists, we all see you. We all see you. I was waiting too. I was like, I'm waiting for the same group of people every year to say the league is rigged and all that and everything. I was waiting for y'all. So thank y'all for showing up on time. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
But
I think honestly,
LeBron is the GOAT. So
honestly, I think the Heat get one more game. Truly, even in the Mamba jerseys, I think the Heat gonna come out strong tomorrow, dog. I think the Heat gonna come out strong tomorrow.
They'll come out strong, but
in the Mamba jerseys, I think they're gonna come out strong.
Bron is in. I think
the Lakers get him in 6 though.
Bron, I had this series going 6 games, but Bron is in closeout mode, and they in the Mamba jerseys. It's over tomorrow. It's over Friday. It's over Friday.
Real tough, man. Real tough. We got here though. Now, and I want to applaud the Heat honestly for getting here, man. We were supposed to make the playoffs, but we were supposed to be a 7th seed. Niggas wasn't even expecting us to get this far. We beat the Bucks. We beat the Celtics, who was stacked. We put up a fight, and I love the fight I seen against this damn Lakers team, bro. Love the fight I was seeing. So it's like, man, I can't do nothing but applaud the team because we wasn't even supposed to be here, bro. We just got to keep getting talent, because they saying we the biggest free agent destination. So everybody want to come to the
Hell
Heat.
yeah, I agree.
Everybody want to come to the Heat now. So hopefully we get better and we get back in this position. It's hard, though. It's hard to get back here another time, but hopefully we can get back, man.
I got to hit up my friend Jonathan, too, because before the Heat even got to the finals, throughout the playoffs, he was saying Eric Spoelstra should have been coach of the year. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's Nick Nurse. It's Nick Nurse. But seeing what I'm seeing all the way to now with Eric Spoelstra, it's like, hey, I fully – me and you, we said it a couple pods ago. Nick Nurse is not the best coach in the league no more. He just got the award, but he's been surpassed just now by Eric Spoelstra. So I got to hit up my friend Jonathan and tell him that.
Oh, yeah, win or lose, Spo is still going to be the best coach in the NBA. I want y'all to know that. Spo will still be the best coach going into next season. He'll be the best coach in the NBA. All right, bro. Let's move on to Doc Rivers to Philly, bro. You like the fit?
It's all right. I can see it working.
I didn't like the fit. But
I can see it working as far as still being a playoff contender and,
it's the East. You have 2 superstars. I mean, you should.
Yeah, that's what I said. Being a top 5 playoff team.
But that's what it was this year.
Making it to the second round or something like that, yeah.
So he don't push them nowhere.
I don't push them finals worthy. Not right now, no.
I will say this, bro. And this is not my ideas. This is from Rashad Phillips on Twitter. He said that Doc Rivers will trade Ben Simmons to Minnesota for the number 1 pick and some pieces, bro. And they said they will draft LaMelo Ball.
Whoa.
They said they would draft LaMelo Ball with Embiid. And they said Ben Simmons will be back with D'Angelo Russell in Minnesota and Karl Anthony Towns. It was a crazy.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Like I said, this is not my idea, but Rashad Phillips. But that shit, when he said it, I was like, that's crazy. And I can see it working.
That's real crazy.
I can see it working, bro. So who has it? Which side would it be better for, in your opinion? You think it's better for Philly because they can get somebody who actually fits with the system, an actual real point guard with LaMelo Ball, or do you like it more for Minnesota side? Because
Minnesota wins that automatically. Minnesota wins that trade.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's not really an L for Philly.
It's not an L.
Who wins it more? Minnesota, definitely.
That's crazy, bro. Ben Simmons can flourish with that because he wouldn't have to be PG. You already got PG with D'Angelo Russell.
Plus, you got a closer in D-Lo, and you got the big presence of Cat. So Ben Simmons, all you have to do is get a shot and gel into the system. Just
you don't even have to get a shot. You don't even have to get a shot.
That's you got to get a shot now. You
don't even got to get a shot, bro, because I think they can actually spread the floor better than what they can in
He still has to get a shot, bro.
He has to get some type of shot, but I don't think he has to get a shot like he would have been in Philadelphia because Cat can shoot way better than Embiid can shoot. I think Cat is like damn near a 40% three-point shooter. So that shit damn near consistent. That shit is definitely consistent. So he can actually knock that bitch down. And I like Cat from 3. So Ben Simmons got all the space in the world to create. I like it. I don't know if it happens. It was a crazy take when I seen it, but I wish it was good. I like it. I definitely like it. All right, bro, let's move on to some baseball, bro. We already talked about it a little bit. Raised to the ALCS. You see it happening?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. World Series. I ain't looking no lower than World Series right now.
World Series. All right. Let's move on to some WNBA. Shout out to the Seattle Storm for winning the WNBA championship.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Aces. Breanna Stewart, Sue Bird did their thing, killed it. And I think it was a 3-0 sweep, too.
Yeah,
real easy.
It was a sweep.
Yeah, real easy work. So shout out to them. Breanna Stewart. I always say this about Breanna Stewart, bro. I love Maya Moore, but she might be, by the end of her career, the best women basketball player that ever played. Because she has no reason why she shouldn't be. Because her talent is top tier. Even at UConn, you can see she was that girl. That girl. And she get into the NBA, it was an easy transition. She hurt her Achilles last year, so she couldn't play. But this year, you already see, she wasn't the MVP, but she MVP.
Like, she bounced back like nothing even happened. So
exactly.
And I made this vow to myself. Like, as soon as I got the notification the other night when they won, I was like, next season for them, I'm going to start watching way more women's basketball. Like, I got to. Because I feel like women's basketball truly don't get enough love. I know we make jokes all the time about the talent ain't where it needs to be, and, like, nobody really want to watch that anyway, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like it's really time that we highlight women's basketball because they really have a lot of legends, if you think about it. And it's just sad that they really don't get the attention. They damn sure don't get the pay. Like, I think I seen a post earlier. Danny Green make $15 million, and the whole salary of the WNBA is like $13 million if you include every single player. So it's like, damn, like the least we can do is give them the viewership, even if they don't get the money. So I made a vow to myself to watch more WNBA games next season.
But I don't think even if the men start to embrace the sport and even watch the sport, I think it would have to be more on the women to take a step forward with watching it as well. Because I was talking to my godmom the other day, bro, and we scrolling through the channels. I'm like, damn, you ain't even trying to watch the WNBA. She's like, no, why would I watch that for us? She's like, blow it off. And I'm just like, bro, if the women don't want to watch WNBA, bro, it don't matter what the men do. The men can try to embrace it all they want, bro, but it's really going to have to be the women to really take that in and try to embrace that sport and actually watch it and get it the viewership that it needs. But the men can't do it, bro. The men can't. Or they're not going to be consistent with it, I would say. I don't think they can be consistent with it. Honestly, because I can watch a sport. I can watch it here and there, but consistently, that's tough. That's tough.
That's a goal for myself. The goal for me is to consistently watch even if I can't watch the actual game, watching highlights and staying updated throughout the season. I want to be way more consistent with that. MLB and hockey. Those are the 3 sports next year that I want to be way more consistent with keeping track of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all right with baseball, but I could be doing way better. But yeah,
I'm gonna just say, yeah.
Tell this man, hey y'all, tell this man to broaden his sports horizon, bro.
Oh man, it's just like, man, if the shit don't entertain you, bro, even if you're trying to get into that field, if it don't entertain you, man, what are you doing, bro? It's like baseball, snooze. Even with the Rays, my team, that's my city. And I can't even watch a game.
I will say, watching baseball on television is boring. In person, baseball is lit. Not even gonna lie to you.
Last time I went, I was still bored too. I would say WNBA. If you want me to broaden, I'll broaden WNBA there because I love basketball that much. But hockey, I'm damn sure not watching hockey until they get some black players in there. I ain't watching no hockey.
Man, hockey be lit sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hockey be lit.
I ain't watching no hockey till they get some black folks in there, man. Too much white folks in that sport. But I'm gonna say WNBA. I will do that vow to myself as well. All right, bro. Let's move on to social media wants to know. Only one question. Who wins finals MVP?
I got Braun winning it.
Are you sticking with that answer?
Yeah, I got Braun winning it. I don't know why you asked me that.
All right, man. I'm gonna say this, bro. Anthony Davis should definitely be finals MVP. I know he had a lackluster game 3, but that should prove his case even more that he is the finals MVP. When he did not play up to his standards, they lost. When he played up to his standards, he showed up, niggas was winning every game. And he was dominated. He is the most impactful player on the court most of the time, even over Bron, because of his defensive presence, bro. It was sometimes Jimmy Butler taking it to the rack, got an easy lay, but Anthony Davis coming over, he ain't even trying to block it. But just his presence alone is, you know what I'm saying, terrifying you to pass the ball back out and create a turnover. So his defensive presence, his rebounding presence, and also what he can do on the offensive end, you mix all of that in, I think his impact is more than LeBron James. LeBron has better stats right now and probably will finish with better stats. But impact, if you're actually watching the game, bro, and not the box score, you can see that Anthony Davis has the bigger impact, and I think he is the finals MVP.
I agree. I think AD does have the bigger impact, but like you said, stat-wise, Bron averaging a triple-double right now, damn near scoring almost 30 points a game. Just the narrative around LeBron of not winning the MVP when everybody in the league thought he should have won MVP this year over Giannis and everything. So, and the whole storyline of this Lakers season, like the whole Laker family and everything. I feel like with the passing of Kobe and everything, I feel like it's just meant for LeBron to win Finals MVP. AD has the better impact, and he has proven to be most valuable on this team. But the storyline plus the numbers and everything, it's going to go to Bron.
But it was some information, not some information, but it was something that came out last week that I had read that Kobe and Anthony Davis were actually really close. Yep. So if it would have come out and Anthony Davis got it, it's like, damn.
I ain't going to be mad no matter who get it. Like, if AD
I'm just saying with that Kobe storyline you saying, if Anthony Davis ended up getting it, it still would follow that same Kobe Bryant storyline at the same time. Because I want to say in 2012, Anthony Davis was on the Olympics, and Kobe basically took him under his wing from that point on, and they were really close throughout their careers. So if it's Anthony Davis, I think it would still follow the Kobe at the same time as well. But I think it's Anthony Davis though, and he did a good job against Jimmy Butler in Game 4. He only held Jimmy to 22 after what Jimmy did in Game 3, and you hold him to 22 and tough shots. Yeah, man, impact is what I look at more. So I'll rock with Anthony Davis. Edgar said LeBron though. We moving on to entertainment. First one. The Trump COVID thing, bro, is real funny to me, bro. So how did you feel when you heard about the information last week, bro?
First off, I was like, Do you
feel it's a hoax? Do you feel like it's a hoax?
With Trump having it?
Trump having COVID.
Because all of a sudden he ready to release like medicine for it now and all that shit. And I feel like this is all just a plan to go with his campaign. I finally caught COVID, but catching it made me realize that we need to get this vaccine out now. So I'm going to do everything I can to get this vaccine to people who need it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, wow, that's really a coincidence that during election time, you somehow now have a medicine that can help cure COVID and blah, blah, blah and all that shit.
He only had it for 3 days, bro.
He only had it for 3 days. That's why I know he ain't have it. I'm like, this man did not have COVID. I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't.
I know it was fake news from the beginning, bro, because after he lost the debate, I know that man went up in his White House.
I don't even think he necessarily lost the debate.
It was bad for both sides.
It was kind of bad for both.
He looked worse, I would say.
Yeah, he looked worse, but Joe got to learn to throw some jabs, bro. This man mentioned your dad.
See Kamala last night. Kamala was throwing jabs at that nigga Pence last night. She was
like, bro, Joe, this man mentioned your son. Do you know I would have mentioned every baby mama this man's ever had? I'd have mentioned every single baby mama Trump has. Like, no, you're not gonna. As soon as you start talking about my family, yeah, I'm throwing straight jabs at that point. And a lot of times, Charlemagne the God has said this a bunch of times. Democrats will never play dirty the way Republicans play dirty. And that's a lot of the reason why even if we win certain elections, we lose a lot of times with the effect of the economy that we have, because it's like we don't play the game the same way they play it. Like I love Michelle Obama, but everybody has too much of the thought of when they go low.
When they go low, yeah.
We go high. I'm like, nah, sometimes we definitely go lower than them. And we don't have that mindset a lot of times. I love Michelle, but that mindset can't work with everything. It really can't.
Yeah, man. Man only had it for 3 days. That's some crazy shit, bro. Like you said, vaccines coming out. It's like, damn, dude. But like I said, he looked bad. I feel like he went into the Oval. And he had sat everybody down there. Was like, come up with a plan so I can get some shit to flow my way. Because I think everything was starting to flow to
I keep telling people, this man is more surprised than anybody that he's still winning and like just in the race still. Like when he won presidency, I was like, he's the most surprised.
He was joking. Yes. I felt like he was joking at first, bro. He really got
He probably went to sleep that night. It was like, these motherfuckers really I really won this shit. He probably called somebody like, I told you I was going to win this shit.
That's crazy.
I'm just going out there bullshit. Hey, Mr. President, we got the script for you to read. I got it. I got it. Just chill. I got it.
Hell no, bro. But I do feel like this is a political strategy, though, because the people who lost family members to COVID, who had COVID, I feel like they're going to have sympathy for this hoax or whatever he had or didn't have. I feel like people, I even seen it on Twitter. People was trying to say, man, I feel sorry for Trump, this, that, and the third. It's like, what you feeling sorry for this nigga for? He don't even care about the people that have COVID. But y'all feeling sorry for this man? What? For why? For why? It's like, bruh, it's a strategy, man. Like you said, the vaccines, to get those people on his side. And I
just feel like everybody needs to make sure they vote. If you're not registered to vote by now, hopefully, I think it is too late to actually register now. But
yeah. In Florida, I remember it was Florida, October 5th.
In Florida, it's too late to register. But anyway, check your state. Whatever state you live in. If you live in Florida, I'm going to tell you right now, it's too late. But any other state that you live in, if you're listening right now, make sure you register to vote. Make sure you actually do go out and vote because your vote does matter. We want everybody to use your
Hillary
right.
Clinton has some shit to say about that.
What?
About votes mattering. It didn't matter in her case, but continue.
Man, votes matter, dog. I don't want to hear none of that. Votes definitely matter, bro. This is your right as a citizen of the United States. One thing I do want to point out, I know it's legal in certain states, but I feel like it should be legal in every state. JT from the City Girls, she came out and said she feel like more felons should have the right to vote once they have done their time and get out of prison, which I totally agree on because y'all still tax felons when they get out, but they can't vote. Like they got to pay taxes and this, that, and the third, but they're not allowed to have their right to vote. Like this is your citizen right to vote. This is in your citizenship. So I totally agree with her on that. And I feel like everybody needs to use their platform. How I personally feel, if you don't vote, you don't have the right to complain. If you're able to vote and you don't complain about shit because you're not using the voice that you have. That one vote, I know it sounds corny as hell to say, but that one vote or those 10 votes, like they matter.
Why can't fellas vote in prison? They watch the news just like us.
I don't know. Shit. They just don't let you. That's America for you. Felons can't vote.
I just thought about it.
But some states, they allow you to, though. I'm not sure which states, but I think some states do allow felons to vote. But I feel like it should be nationwide. I feel like all 50 states should allow. Once you have done your time in the prison system and you are now a free person, you're not on parole or you're not on probation anymore or whatever. You've done your time. You paid your debt to society. You should be allowed to vote. Like, it's still some states out here that are like, nope, you got a felony on your record. We seen you did the time, but you still not allowed to vote. That's fucked up, in my opinion. Yeah.
All right, bro. Let's move on to this VP debate, man. I didn't watch it last night, but I was a whole lot of information on my Twitter that was going on, bro. They said Kamala was killing Pence. They said it was really a landslide.
The man had a fly land on his head.
Fly land on his head.
A whole fly on his head, dog.
This is the question I had, bro. None of the questions were being answered. The questions that were asked were never answered. Either there was jabs at the other person or the question wasn't being answered, bro. And then
that's how Republicans play the game. That's why I'm glad Kamala did that.
I was about to say Kamala did the same shit. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad she did that. Yeah. Like, shit, that's how they playing the game. That's how I'm finna play it. I ain't finna sit here and be upright and answer the questions like, nah, they hitting below the belt. I'm finna hit below the belt too. I'm jabbing you every chance I get. If that's the way y'all getting votes and that's the way obviously America is gonna vote for people, why not do that? So I ain't mad at that.
So after watching the presidential debate, bro, or at least knowing about the VP debate and what happened in that situation, bro, are we doomed, dog? Are we doomed or are we still looking up? Like, what's going on right now?
This is why it's important to vote for so much more than just the presidency. And I think people really do realize that now. Voting for the school board, voting for your governors, your mayors, city council, the senator, your state, all of that plays a part in this grand scheme of who the president and vice president are. If all you do is vote for the president and vice president, you're never gonna see changes how you want to. You got to vote for local shit, for state shit, and then the grand federal type shit of presidency. So I feel like people.
But the president that you choose or the president that is elected has a lot of pull over who is in those seats as well.
But
those seats.
If we do voting the way we should, if we pay attention and vote the way we should on the House and the Senate and all that, in our own states and whatnot, if we can control the government types in our own state, then the president doesn't have as much power as you think the president has. The only reason the president has as much power as they do is because the past few presidents that we've had, the House and the Senate and everything is mostly their color, like either blue or red. So that's how you can tell the grand scheme of everything.
But a lot of people will say, man, even if you go Biden or if you go Trump, man, it's just like, damn, it's a clown show wherever you're looking like, man. It's like the lesser of two evils.
That's what I'm saying. You have to choose the lesser of two evils. People need to get out of their head that we got to have this candidate that's just perfect in every way. We are never going to have a perfect candidate. I need people to understand that now and get the hell out of that mindset of trying to have a perfect
Obama,
candidate.
you want, bro, what's his name?
Huh?
So you couldn't tell black folk Obama wasn't perfect. Boy.
Obama wasn't perfect. Like Obama wasn't perfect.
That black folk, whatever, go out your head for that shit. Boy.
Man, Obama wasn't a perfect president. Is he my favorite president? Yes, because he was black and he tried to do the best he could, and he was the first black president. Hell yeah, I'm gonna root for you just off GP, off of that alone. But he wasn't perfect either. He had his flaws. There were certain things he could have did better, but. At the end of the day, that's what it has to be. You're not supposed to vote for who you like. You're supposed to vote for who has the better plan for your community and you and the people who you feel fits your group. So I feel like that's how people need to vote. Everybody saying, well, this person do this and this person is conspiracy with this and stuff like that. Man, bump all that. What is their plan? Like, do y'all like this person plan or this person plan? That's what you need to vote on.
Oh, man, it's going to be interesting come November, bro. Going to be real interesting. Let's move on to music that dropped this week. Let's slide on to that. So Bryson Tiller dropped, Giveon dropped, and 21 Savage, bro. So how did you feel about those projects? I know you listened to 21. You was all over my Twitter feed.
Yeah, they dropped last Friday. I ain't listened to Bryson shit yet. Cause I ain't had no moment yet where I'm just sitting in the house chilling. Cause that's how I want to listen to Bryson shit. I could be in the car listening to 21 shit and it hit. But 21 dropped a solid ass project. I feel like that was a good comeback for 21 Savage. It really was. Cause he was on chill mode for a minute. And the last project that he dropped, it was like, it's straight. But
you got the one to FaceTime on it?
Yeah, I think so.
I fuck with FaceTime. There's a couple tracks I fuck with.
Yeah, but that whole project in total, he hyped it up and it didn't live up to the hype at all. So I'm glad this one actually did. So shout out to 21 on that. Giveon, I ain't really been listening to him that much. I don't know
how you pronounce it.
Giveon, I don't know. Shit.
I call him Giveon for all this
time. Giveon. Oh. If I said it wrong, just let me know, y'all. But I don't listen to him like that. I haven't really heard his music, but I heard he's solid though.
Oh yeah, he sound like what's the old boy name that used to be on Drake shit? What's his name?
Not Sam.
Sanford. Yeah, he got the same. Yeah,
that's what people thought it was on Chicago Freestyle when that song first came out, and he didn't really say who was on the song.
Yeah.
I
didn't like Giveon. I didn't listen to 21 shit yet. Giveon shit, I really didn't like that much. It was only like 4 songs. I want to say it was like an EP or some shit like that. And Bryson, it was
I heard mixed reviews. I heard mixed reviews on Bryson.
Bryson shit, it was mid, bro. It felt like it was a continuation of his last album. It sounded real.
Well, he did call it Anniversary, so I was thinking it was just gonna be some shit just like that. So
no, it was an anniversary from what's his first one called? What? Damn, what's his first album called?
Wasn't it I thought it was self-titled. Wasn't it self-titled?
Nah, damn. What's Bryson first shit called, bro? Hold on, let me look it up.
Like, I thought it was literally the anniversary of the one when he was facing one way, and our anniversary he faced.
Yeah. Oh, Trap Soul. So Trap Soul was that.
Yeah. So it was
anniversary of that. No, but it sounded like the one he dropped in 2017. Is what It sounded like True to Self. It sounded like a continuation of that. It sounded like that. So I'm like, it wasn't really different. It sounded like a continuation. I thought I was gonna get some new shit with Bryson. It was a couple of cool songs on there, but I wasn't crazy about the album. So it was just like, yeah, Bryson was cool. And I think that was everybody.
I feel like 21 definitely set off. He set off the we're in the fourth quarter right now of the year. So, you know, holiday season, music wise, this is when we get the last big push of the best music right now. So I feel like he set the fourth quarter off just right. Cause I feel like we still gotta wait on Drake. We still gotta wait on Migos. I think Migos still gonna try and drop either Culture 3 or whatever album they finna drop. They still finna try and drop something for the end of the year. So it's a few projects we still waiting on to close the year. I think Rod said he might drop one more thing before the end of the year. So I feel like 21 set it off right.
Somebody dropping this week?
This week, I'm not sure.
I feel like we always gotta wait. I always find out Friday morning or Friday night.
Somebody dropping out? Ooh, somebody is dropping this week. I think I seen it on IG. Can't remember off the top of my head right now, but yeah.
All right, bro. Last thing for entertainment, man, is the Tory Lanez. This is breaking news, honestly. Tory Lanez was actually charged for assault against Meg, bro. At first, I thought Meg wasn't pressing charges against him, but I guess something changed, bro, because he definitely got charged for the situation that happened, bro.
Yeah, something must have changed. I was like, well, shit.
Let me read it. Hold on. Let me read the actual shit that he put out. Tory Lanez. So it says the rap artist known as Tory Lanez has been charged with assaulting a female friend in the Hollywood Hills earlier this year. They say he was charged today in a case with one felony count each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, personal use of a firearm, and carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle. The defendant also faces a gun allegation and that he personally inflicted great bodily injury. So I don't even know if she pressed charges or it's just like the gun. I think it was basically gun charges he got charged with.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was anything that Meg pressed against him. It looks like a whole lot of violations, though. Gun violations.
Yeah, they say he got court next week, and if he's convicted, he's looking at a maximum of 22 years. Not saying he will do 22, but if they throw his ass to max, he doing a dub. So you doing life. You doing life.
Hey, did you see that man out there at a club the other day, bro?
Yeah.
Somebody had walked up on him and he had changed his face.
It was on Casanova. Casanova walked up on him.
He
didn't know who it was at first. He was like, what the fuck? But then he was like, oh, it's Cas. All right.
That nigga was looking like, bro, that nigga started looking strange. That nigga was scared, bro. That nigga thought somebody was coming to get him, bro. And, what else happened with Tory Lanez, bro? The music video. He had dropped a music video and had a whole lot of randoms in that bitch.
Yeah, I ain't see the music video. I ain't even listened to the music that he been dropping.
Nah, bro. They just showed you who was in the music video or who was in like the one scene. He had a whole lot of randoms, like he just grabbed off the street, bro.
I did see that.
Yeah, parents. He like people that just coming from a grocery store. A lady had a bag.
I was like, who are these people? You're not using these background people the way you're supposed to. You're just supposed to let them keep walking by. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, man. That shit was hilarious, though, man. Tory Lanez, man. I don't even know. I don't even know if I should wish him the best or what.
Man. I ain't going to sit here and say he need to do the max, but, hey, you did the crime. You got to do the time. So
yes, sir.
We can't tolerate the disrespect of black women and the harm of black women, especially when it comes from us. We can't tolerate it with nobody, but we should be the last people doing that.
Yeah.
Same thing, vice versa. I don't want dudes thinking I'm just hard on black men. Black women, don't be out here assaulting black men just because y'all don't think men supposed to hit women. Nobody should be putting their hands or assaulting anybody. Nobody should be hitting anybody.
That's a fact, Jack. All right, let's move on to Pass the Ox, bro. What you got for song of the week?
Many Men by 21 Savage. I personally feel that's the hardest song.
You was about to say 50 Cent.
Oh no, like you need to hit a song. You need to hit a song because the way he sampled Many Men, and then you hit 50 at the end with the actual Mini Man flow, you're gonna be like, that's damn Metro Boomin. That's damn near the hardest beat of the year. That's damn near the hardest beat. I'll get that hardest beat.
It's better than Mini Man?
No, it's not better than Mini Man. No. But it does it justice. It definitely does the song justice.
Should have did Candy Shop instead. I think it would have been a clap.
What? you want a man with a dagger on his forehead to redo Candy Shop. We're into the pod on that. That's what
hey, man, 50 was a thug back in them days and was still making Candy
He didn't
Shop.
have a dagger tattooed on his forehead.
That man got shot 9 times. What you talking about, man?
He didn't have a dagger tattooed.
Who cares? You got shot 9 times. He in these streets.
That wasn't his choice. That was not his choice.
He in these streets for real, bro. How you felt about that Morgan Freeman shit, though? You was fucking with the Morgan Freeman
I
shit?
loved it. That's so different. Like, first off, I hardly have ever heard Morgan Freeman cuss. I've only seen one movie where he actually cussed, I think, and that was The Bucket List. So, yeah.
I mean,
hey, but the best line in that entire album was by Morgan Freeman. The difference between a snitch and a rat is
I didn't hear that.
At least a snitch is a human, but a rat is a fucking rat. Period. I was like, man, start that shit over. Morgan was talking his shit. I was like, start that bitch over.
That was at the beginning of the album?
It was the intro fire too. His intro was fire. That was the snitches and rat interlude. So when you get to the snitches and rat interlude, that's when he gives this whole synopsis on what a snitch and a rat is.
I fuck with that. All right, bro. My song is Good to Know by Masego, Cicero, KP, and Umbria, bro. That song is fire. Shit is fire. Definitely go check that song out, bro. And I think that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nah, that's it. We talked about everything.
All right, bro. Hit him with the social media.
You can follow us on Twitter at QE Podcast 1. You can follow us on Instagram at Q_and_E_podcast. You can follow and like our Facebook page, Q&E Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification bell and hit all so you can see anytime that we drop new episodes. Our email, QANDEpodcast@gmail.com. For any business inquiries, questions, concerns, fan mail, we'll get back to you on there as soon as possible. You can hit Quincy up on Twitter at Q_Hicks3. You can hit me up at EdgarMartin97. You can hit Quincy up on IG at QHicks Production. And you can hit me up at Edgar Martin Official. Shout out to Blue Collar Media Group and NTMV Sports.
Yes, and subscribe to us on all of our podcast platforms. We're everywhere. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we there. But our most main ones are Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. So definitely check those out and subscribe. I've really been liking the listens that we get as soon as I drop the video, bro. And YouTube and on the podcast platform. So definitely keep that shit up, bro. That means y'all subscribing. I'm fucking with that, bro. And definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Did we hit 100 yet on YouTube?
Still at 99. We hit 100. But then we had went back to 99, and we still sitting at 99.
Yeah.
So we got it. So if y'all listening, definitely subscribe, bro. Get us over 100, bro. Have something going on. And in a couple of weeks, it's gonna be our anniversary.
Let me check right now. I'm for the check right now while we on here, so that way y'all know when our anniversary is. Scrolling right now on IG.
First year. About to be first year.
Scrolling all the way to the first episode.
Damn, bro, that shit deep in there.
October 26th.
Yeah.
So we still got some weeks. We got almost to the end of the month.
Yeah. And I think it was the 25th. I think we actually dropped this shit on the 25th, but we posted on IG on the 26th.
Right. So let's go with the 25th. October 25th it'll be a year anniversary for us. So we're gonna try and come up with something special, and we're gonna try and start promoting it soon, so that way y'all can get to know what we got planned for y'all coming up. So we'll try and figure out something for y'all.
Yeah, it might be a sweepstakes. I might get a game for the game system or some shit, bro. We're definitely gonna keep y'all updated on that, bro. But we appreciate y'all for listening, and we out. Peace.